Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to decent life presidential elections, which aims at improving the lives of more than 26 million women. Minister of Planning Hala Al-Said said that during the past 9 years, nearly half of the allocated budget for medium and small enterprises was directed at women in Upper Egypt. We have more details in this report.
Minister of Planning Hala Al-Said said that during the past 9 years, nearly half of the allocated budget for medium and small enterprises was directed at women in Upper Egypt. Al-Said said that the number of financially supported women by the ministry's different services has more than doubled. She also noted that the presidential initiative Hayya Karima, or Decent Life, contributed to improving the lives of 8 million women only in its first phase. The Minister of Planning added that over the past year, 14,000 women have been trained in all governorates to build and enhance their capabilities in different fields. The General Index of Women's Representation on boards of directors had doubled from 9% to 20% in 2020. If the increase continues at the same rate, we will ensure that the percentage reaches 30% during 2026 instead of 2030. This was previously planned as part of Egypt's 2030 strategy. Minister of Planning has contributed to the rehabilitation and training of 85 institutions as women managed to win half of the first prizes in all categories during the training process.
Welcome back, dear viewers, and we're delighted to be joined over the phone by Mr. Abdel Rahman, a journalist and political analyst. Good afternoon, sir.
Even more delighted. Good afternoon to you and hello to the dear viewers.
Well, sir, first of all, President Sisi and the government are paying great attention to social protection programs. As we all know, we have the Decent Life Initiative, Shoulder to Shoulder Initiative, Takaful and Karama, and others. How can these programs, in your opinion, have a positive outcome for the benefit of the Egyptian citizen?
I'm sure that those programs are a role model for each and any country that really respects its citizenship, its citizens.
Yeah.
I believe that the citizens of Egypt have those programs that was initiated by the President Abdel Fattah right afterwards the resolution of June 30. As an example of how a country, how a leadership, how a state respect the nation.
Mm-hmm.
Those programs, like shoulder to shoulder, like Decent Life, Hayya Karima, those programs are just the main pillar of the strong relationship between the country and the nation. Especially that we are going through a fight, a battle, the battle of the markets. There are laws we are committed to, which are saying that we are going through the laws or the strategy of the free market. But to protect the people and the people who need more, who really face the consequences of such laws, we need to protect them. And we know that we are going through a battle, as I said, because each and every country, if it doesn't protect the people and the more needing sectors of the society, they will be victims for the greed of some market powers and those who control the markets. I believe that such programs, each and every Egyptian citizen witnesses a very decent strategy and a very decent step to protect that the country is protecting the people. I believe we need to expand such initiatives. We need to make it even not just only some of the commodities. I believe we need for more commodities to be opened in markets and controlled and being provided by such programs. I believe also that one of the main important positive ideas and the main positive strategy that we are protecting the police and the army are protecting the people, protecting the nation. This is one important side on how to protect the national security, the inner security. I believe that such programs, as I said, we need to expand it to provide more commodities for the people.
Sir, earlier this week, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi announced a set of exceptional measures aimed at giving additional financial support to the Egyptian citizen. How, in your opinion, can these measures ease the economic burden on the Egyptian citizen?
Well, of course, ease most of the burdens on the shoulders of the Egyptian people. I believe that we are the only country. I follow the news on other countries all around us. I believe that no other country provides such programs. I believe in the same time that Egypt, as well as the whole world, is facing economical crisis. The whole world is facing that crucial economical crisis. But only Egypt is providing and initiating such programs.
Right.
This is one significant notice, and I compare it, and I dare to compare any other country all around us, whether rich or poor country, that initiate such programs. This is a leadership that respects its people, respects its nation.
Yes.
And I believe that this is historical, significant success for the leadership of this country.
Right, sir. Upper Egypt's governorates have received around 1.5 trillion Egyptian pounds worth of investment through the past 7 years. Now, how, in your opinion, can these increase investments to local industries in Upper Egypt to benefit the local citizens and to create more job opportunities for people living in the area of Upper Egypt?
Well, I believe that providing the new jobs and the new work opportunities can also be provided and accomplished by opening more doors for small projects to be financed by the banks in Cairo, in Egypt, and all over the state. I believe that such a very significant time what we are going through right now, we need to give the youth hope and to make it easier for each and every citizen who wants to open its own project, to be easy to open his new project, his new factory, his new activity, any economical activity, especially the small and the medium, and even the very small projects, to be easy opened and easily financed by the state. The people trust the state, and the people know that they can start their projects if they are leaning on the state and the government. This is a chance for each and every citizen to start its own life-changing project. This is the real right aspect. If you want to really going through the free market laws, we need to give the people more facilities and more easy process to start their own small projects and medium projects.
Right. Sir, developing both health and education is of great importance in providing a decent life to the Egyptian citizen. Now, how to improve these two fields to provide decent services to the Egyptian citizen?
By more control on how the people receive those services. I believe we need to make it even more close, thoroughly looked up, those control policies and control measures to protect the people and to make them feel sure that they receive the right service in each and every, whether education or in health care. I believe we have cut a long road in both ways, in both marching on the two paths. We need to march more. We need to take more steps to make it for the ordinary citizen easier and cheaper in a time that we are facing new aspects to change and how the people should be, the new generation should receive its education, and also to protect the rights of the people to have easier and controlled services in hospitals. This is very important for the moment.
Yes. Well, sir, the second stage of a Decent Life initiative started in January, actually. What's the main characteristics of the second stage, and are they different from the first stage or similar but continuing?
We have, Egypt has initiated that procedures and even more, expanded more steps where the programs were developed to have more sectors of the society to reach out more for people in the villages and in Upper Egypt and each and every state and each and every governorate in the country. These procedures means a lot to the lives of the people all over the states. I believe this is a huge success, and I need it to be more even expanded. This is the main pillar, as I said, between the leadership and the nation.
Right. Sir, the Alliance of Civil Development Work announced the launch of the Shoulder to Shoulder initiative in South Sinai. Now, Shoulder to Shoulder is the largest social protection initiative in the history of Egypt, and it aims to support those most in need. Now, let's highlight the role of civil society in providing local initiatives to support citizens in rural Egypt.
Well, I believe that for those organizations to realize that this is a historical stage in Egypt's life and history. We are building the future of this country. And in Sinai, the people there, the nation, the Egyptian nation, has suffered a lot in the past regime. And right now, we have given them hope. We opened the gates of life for the people in Sinai and in Upper Egypt as well. In Sinai, there are agricultural projects, educational projects, healthcare projects, industrial projects. We made it easy to connect Sinai with the center of the country by the tunnel going through, connecting Sinai with the center of the country. we have reached out for our people in Sinai who really appreciate such historical steps. This is a very important role, and of course, it's time for those organizations to realize that the right of a decent life is the most important human right.
Right. Well, I would like to thank you very much, Mr. Abdel Rahman, political analyst and journalist. Many thanks for your insight. And dear